Hi, this is Michael Stein. In this video, I'll guide you through the step-by-step process of setting up your Bolo Pack into hammock mode. We'll make it simple and easy, so let's dive right in.
All right, this is the Bolo Pack. We're gonna show you how to set this thing up in hammock mode. All right, first of all, you got these buckles right here on the top and bottom on both sides. And the way to detach the Bolo Tarp from the Bolo cooler is by squeezing these guys and they come right out. And then you have it on this side here and that comes right out. And then there's also the Velcro symbol that it's attached also to prevent it from bouncing up and down. It comes right off there. Now you could use your cooler by itself, but we're going to show you how to set it up in hammock mode. So this is our 8x8 Bolo Tarp that is detached from the Bolo cooler. And now we're going to get ready to set it up as a hammock. We can spread it out in its entirety. And of course, might not be self-evident, but to some people, but you want to make sure your pockets, if you have one with pockets, is facing downward. Now, when you set it up in hammock mode, you set it up by the corner to corner. There's two areas right here, these two handles. We're going to use these two handles against each side of the tree. You can do this with one tree and the side of a truck. We've done it with taking two trucks and setting up your hammock that way. Now here are Bolo hammock straps, and we have the carabiner on the end of that. So we're going to open that up. We have the other one right here hiding. Now we're going to take the one handle here and we're going to run it through this other handle here, and then we're going to tie it up to this tree. Now the way that's done is that we get kind of measure up, say there's these on this hammock strap, you have intervals right here, intervals of connecting points. See, it just kind of opens up. Now the reason why there's so many of these is because, you know, you want to be able to adjust your length, right? So I like to take it, kind of measure up there, kind of look how far the other location is. You also see on this carabiner, it locks in place. So you screw it down and then it opens up. And then you can put it right through there and you're locked in place. Okay, now that should be a good length. Let's go over to the other side, grab our other hammock strap. And again, we have our two connecting points, our two handles. These heavy duty seatbelt grade handles. I'm going to put through one carabiner first, put it through the other, right? And then I'm going to attach it to this tree here. I like mine to be high up. I'll put it up there. Now, some people don't want theirs hanging in. You could do a couple things. You don't want the extra, you know, Bolo Tarp hanging. You could tuck it in here, right there, and that'll stay tucked in. Or I just leave mine hanging. Or there's another position point right here. You can attach that, and that kind of keeps it off the ground right there. And now it's not touching on the ground. So there's that. And there's other ways that you could attach your two handles like this, right? So your two handles. So there's several different ways that you can keep it off the ground and make sure it doesn't drag. So we're just going to do it like this. And there you go. And that is basically how you set up your Bolo Tarp in hammock mode. Like I said, it's longer than 8 feet when it's at the corners. It's almost 9 feet. You could also attach the Bolo Tarp to just straight up square-wise, as opposed to the attaching by the corners. And we'll show that on a separate video. But for now, that is how you set up the Bolo Tarp in hammock mode. So now I'm going to show you how to take the Bolo Tarp out of hammock mode, fold it up, and put it back on the cooler. Basically, all you need to do is find your carabiner. You can see it right here on the back of the tree. We're going to disconnect it and unloop it from the hammock strap. And now that side, just let that fall, right? Go to the other side, do the same thing. Take this carabiner, take it out of its hammock strap loop, and take this Now what I like to do when I fold up the Bolo Tarp, which was our Bolo hammock, I like to spread out the whole thing, pockets facing the ground. Okay, so now the Bolo Tarp is now spread out, and these little Velcro pieces will guide you on how to fold it up. You can see these little Velcro tabs along each side, and that will guide you to how you fold this thing up. And it's actually very simple. So you start on the opposite side of your backpack straps. Your backpack straps on your Bolo Tarp, you can see that there's a little triangular square right here. You flip it over, that's where your backpack straps are, right? But we want to keep that down to the ground, and you could tell, okay, that's where your backpack straps are. So now you want to go to the opposite side. Your backpack straps are now facing to the ground. You want to go to the opposite side, and you want to use your tabs to fold and roll this thing up. So I'm going to take this tab, and I'm going to connect it to this tab, this Velcro tab. All right? I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to take this Velcro tab, connect it to this Velcro tab. Right? I'm going to connect this Velcro tab to this Velcro tab there. And I'm going to connect this Velcro tab to this Velcro tab right there. I'm going to make sure everything's kind of neat and tidy, right? And then I'm going to fold this Velcro tab right here, stays open. There's a Velcro tab here and a Velcro tab there. On this other side, it doesn't have a Velcro tab, so I'm going to fold that over, and it's going to reveal on the other side, when I fold it, there's another Velcro tab. So I'm going to fold this over here. Now, you can see I'm going to take this guy, this Velcro tab right here, and I'm going to fold it and make it connect to that one right there. And now those are connected. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to take this Velcro tab right here and connect it to that Velcro tab right there. Make it look all nice and pretty. Now you can see that there's one Velcro tab open right there. There's two, the one on the ends. So I'm going to take this Velcro tab. There's no other Velcro tab showing. I'm going to connect it to this Velcro tab right there. Just going to go and secure it right there. Now we're ready to roll or fold it up. And see, there's our Velcro. Want to keep that like that. And you want to take this and bring this over. And then the last thing you want to do is now make this showing like that. And that is how you fold and roll up your Bolo Tarp. Now you could use the Bolo Tarp by itself. We don't have to attach this to the Bolo cooler. We could use it by itself. And the way you would do that is that you would take these straps right here and here, and these you can loosen up and attach to each other. But we'll show you that in a separate video. But to attach this back to the Bolo cooler, you would then take your cymbal right here, and you want to make sure that the top of your backpack straps are not upside down. You want to make sure they're on top, not down here, up here. I like to put this just down on the ground like that, and then the handle's right here, up on top. So this is the top of the Bolo cooler, and this is the top of the Bolo Tarp with the hammock straps on top. You just lay that right on top, and now you just buckle it back up. And you can hike this to the base camp with drinks in it, or if you're barbecuing, you could use your Bolo Tarp as a sidewall to a pop-up tent with all your barbecue gear, and then use the Bolo cooler to keep your brisket warm, or you could just use it to keep your drinks by the pool and use your Bolo Tarp for shade with your Bolo pop-up tent. So that is how you use your Bolo Tarp for hammock mode, and that is how you tie it back up, roll it back up, and attach it back to your Bolo cooler.
Thanks for watching. I hope you found this guide helpful. You can purchase your Bolo Pack and other products at www.bolotor.com. See you next time.